Hello. Hi there. Good evening and welcome. My name is Wendy McCallum and this is A1R Psychic Radio and Moonstruck TV. How are you? How are you all? What have you been up to? How has your week been? I really hope that you've had a good week. The energy is just getting faster and faster, and with a blink of an eye, it's just like another week. So let's have a look and see what we're going to talk about tonight. So I thought I would talk about grounding tonight. You see, I think that there's lots of words that we brandish about that we kind of don't fully know what they mean. You know, we talk about being grounded and we have to ground ourselves and stuff. And a lot of times, some people make it sound quite scary, you know, oh, you better make sure you're grounded. You know, I don't know what they expected. I think you're going to float away or something. Nothing bad's going to happen if you're not grounded. Basically, grounding is just about realigning your energy. So it's just about connecting to Mother Earth and realigning that energy with Mother Earth. Now, basically, Mother Earth, when you're connected to the Earth, you can discharge like your energy, so all that energy that you're holding, and it'll make you feel a bit better. Now, what's the point here, you say to yourself? How's it going to make me feel better? How do I know that I need to be grounded? How do I know I'm not grounded? Well, would you believe I've got some answers for you? So, if you're not grounded, you might have a hard time focusing on stuff, okay? You might be constantly multitasking. You might feel a bit spaced out and a bit like out your body, if you know what I mean, or you just kind of think you drove somewhere and you've got there and you think, God, how did I get here? Sometimes you have a tendency to think about things, ruminate things, just like continually go over the same things and worry about things. Some people suffer with anxiety when they're not grounded, insomnia. And sometimes you forget your train of thought, which is me, which is why I write myself notes every week. Although I know all this stuff, it's almost like if I don't write the notes, I almost panic because I'll lose my train of thought. So maybe I'm not grounded either. Maybe I need to do a bit more grounding. So sometimes you can be a bit clumsy. Oh my God, I'm just reading stuff about myself here. Honestly, you lack luster in life, you lack joy and passion, and you know, you feel drained, you absorb other people's energy, emotions, moods as if they're your own, and sometimes you might feel a bit nervous, a bit overwhelmed, and you can get easily overwhelmed, and these are all indicative of maybe needing to be a bit more grounded, okay? And we talk about the Earth's really just like a great big gigantic battery, and it's got like a kind of subtle energy charge. And Mother Earth is naturally got a rhythm or a frequency, same as we've got a frequency. I think the frequency of Mother Earth is called the Schumann resonance, and it resonates at 7.83 hertz, in case you're interested, because I know you're not going to sleep tonight if I don't give you that information. But it is actually quite interesting. So basically, when we are out of balance, we experience all these kind of feelings, you know. And if you think about it, actually, it makes sense. You know, going back to years ago when we were caveman, we run about the earth barefoot. We never had anything on our feet. And then we progressed to leather. And then we wore leather shoes, which is fine because it was, the energy would be able to pass through the leather. And then we moved on to rubber and things like that. Well, actually, the energy is not able to get through the rubber, so that means that you're disconnected. And actually realigning with Mother Earth or with your energy, has a positive effect on the body. So it helps you improve your sleep. It actually helps with circulation, improve circulation. and it helps produce the cortisol that we need to sleep. So cortisol is the hormone, the sleep hormone that we need to sleep. Do you know what? I was awake to 5 o'clock this morning. I've not slept, yeah. And I feel that there's a bit of an energy shift going on at the minute anyway that seems to be affecting what I term the sensitives, you know. But being grounded, etc., will help you reduce pain and inflammation. It helps with stress, it helps with anxiety, it helps with a whole host of things. And it's no surprising that, you know, we're picking up lots and lots of energy because you know, we're on the phone all the time. You know, you've got your frequency of the phone, you've got the phone masts, you've got television, computer games. We're surrounded by electronics and electronic frequencies and loads of different frequencies, and they kind of knock your energy out. So how do we ground ourselves? How do we bring ourselves back into like a balanced state? Well, there's lots and lots of different ways to do it, and it's not exactly hard, you know. Crystals are fantastic, so you can use crystals. One of my favourites is hematite. I've actually got a little bracelet that when I'm not feeling particularly grounded, I think this has got hematite and onyx and black tourmaline on it, which is, if you tend to go with the darker stones, you know, they tend to be really good for grounding and protection. So you've got obsidian, which is really good for grounding and helps with negativity. You've got onyx, which again grounds in stress and anxiety. Hematite's one of my favourite stones. You don't have to have a bracelet. You can just like have a little crystal that's like £1 in the UK, you know, maybe a couple of dollars in America, and just like pop it in your pocket. I used to keep them in my bra, and then I would forget at the end of the night. And I shouldn't be telling you this because I'm on telly, but I'd take my bra off and you just hear this clunk. Do you know what I mean? Where it hit the floor and all these crystals would come out on the floor. So black tourmaline, I digress, yeah. Black tourmaline is a good crystal as well for grounding and protection. And another really, really good one is shungite, because shungite protects against electromagnetic frequencies. So that's a really good crystal. Other things that are really, really good is take yourself for a walk. Take yourself down the beach, walk along the shore, take your socks and shoes off. Take your socks and shoes off and go for a walk down that beach. And you know, the sea is also great, yeah, for getting rid of negativity, because salt is a natural cleanser. So you go on the beach and put your feet in the water, and it's like having salt baths and stuff like that. You use that to absorb negativity. So do that. Walk barefoot, walk on the grass, connect back with Mother Earth, yeah. Take yourself up the countryside, it costs you nothing, yeah. And then we can do some grounding exercises. So meditation, hug a tree. Hug a tree. Do you know what? I have actually hugged a tree, in all honesty, right? But I waited and made sure nobody's seen me in case I got brandished an absolute lunatic for hugging a tree. But the energy of a tree is absolutely wonderful. And I don't know, actually, if you've ever seen the aura of a tree. If you can stand back and just look at it and see the aura of a tree. The aura of a tree is massive, massive. It's beautiful to see. Hug a tree and then do some meditation, you know, just relax. And it's about the having a positive, like, intention, setting an intention. So another one I tend to do is if you just close your eyes for a second and you can breathe in a beautiful white light. And just know that that beautiful white light is a healing white light. And as you breathe that beautiful white light in, you see it begin to spread throughout the body. And as it begins to spread up into the throat, up into the third eye, up through the crown, up through the crown, and see it going up, up into the sky, up into the heavens as far as it goes, and then visualize that white light coming then back down and then beginning to flood the body with this most beautiful white light. Watching it move down through the throat into the heart center and then begin to expand through the body. The solar plexus, and then into the sacral chakra, down into the root chakra, and see that white light spreading and healing as it moves through. And then see it moving down into the legs, down into the feet. See that white light then begin to move out through the soles of the feet, as if there were tree roots moving deep, deep into the earth, moving down through the earth's core into the center of the earth, where you will find a beautiful, massive piece of black tourmaline. And seeing those roots that come down, wrap around that tourmaline. And then visualizing a beautiful white bubble in front of you, a bubble of protection, so that it protects your energy field. And stepping into that bubble and knowing that only love can come in and pass through that bubble. And now gently begin to open your eyes. So that is a fantastic grounding exercise, and it can be as quick as that. So sometimes like I'll get up in the morning if I'm feeling a little bit off, and I'll just visualize throwing roots down for the soles of my feet and deep, deep into the earth, and pick a crystal of choice, whatever crystal comes into your mind, yeah, and see that crystal in the center, and then just wrap those roots round about that crystal. And that is the easiest way of grounding yourself. So I hope that explains that a little bit better for you and you can understand what it means. My name's Wendy McCallum. I'm an artist, psychic medium. You can book your readings with me through divineintuition.co.uk. You can find me on Facebook. I will be doing mentorship classes soon. I'm going to be opening up a development circle, so we can speak about development circle next week. And my artwork can be found at wendymccallumart.co.uk. So I channel artwork, so that means when I work with my spirit team and they use me as a vessel so that they can create the artwork. So it's got some lovely stuff there. So thanks for listening to me this week, and I hope you'll go away and ground yourself. So I hope you're feeling a bit better if you've been feeling a little bit off kilter, as we say in Scotland. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Take care.